Brad, would you take that one? You had momentum the first 20 minutes and it just swung away from you?
Yeah, probably pretty disappointing. A really good win and result for the Brumbies. Take hats off to those guys. For us, a learning experience. I thought it was a bit, probably from my point of view, a bit of an immature performance from our team. Come off a bye, prep this week, but I felt we're a little bit flat, perhaps in the warm up and stuff. Sometimes you see how it goes. Started well, but that's when you get in those strong positions. That's when you need to keep putting the pressure on and I guess the term might be keep your foot on the throat. Professional sport. So credit to the Brumbies. They chipped their way back into the game and the momentum swung, which it can do, which it does in professional footy, and they took it away, and in the end, the scoreline, pretty disappointing, isn't it? So there's some learning out there. There's some learning for our group.
You must have felt like you were never out by far the sort of last 15, 20 minutes. I think the margin was still sort of maybe 3 points there at one point.
Yeah, I thought the Brumbies definitely deserved their win, and they were the better team. So I think, if you're looking at it, it's probably 3 or 4 times we got called offside. Little things like that bring advantage. Penalty, kick downfield, pressure, field position, losing Chris for 10 minutes is always tough against a good side. In that time of the game, I think we probably dropped we had a few tries against us in that period, so that's Super Rugby. It's tough to win games in Super Rugby. You're not always going to feel fizzing as a team. We had a big trip, we had a bye. Like I said, we prepped well this week. But you're not always going to. I played plenty of games where I felt flat, but that's fine. But you still got to get the job done. Perhaps early on, a few things came reasonably comfortable, and it's definitely a learning curve.
Congratulations on maturity. What parts of it?
Just when I say mature, I mean from a young group. I'm talking about the group, as you know, pretty young, super old guy actually. But just exactly what I've just been talking about. Little things add up, so it's not. Going into contact, sort of being loose with your carry, trying to overplay, just all the little parts add up. So that's why in a footy team, I guess with your group, little things like being on time, doing the little extras after training, all that sort of stuff adds up to performance on the field. It's actually a whole heap of little things. Being diligent and thorough in all the little things you do that add up to a game. Like I said, we lost the man for 10 minutes, but I don't think there was anything massive that stood out too much of what was the big turning point. Mate, we obviously lost that man for 10, but often it's just actually a whole heap of little stuff, and then momentum swings and the Brumbies got on a good roll there, and they're hard to stop when or any Super Rugby team is at that level. So we're learning all the time, aren't we?
So, sorry, what was the question again?
How you won the knockdown.
Yeah, I asked the question. Yeah, I didn't get much of a response. It's fair enough.
It's just football, you know.
I think there was another no-arms tackle penalty tonight, which will be the fourth for you guys this season. Might be looked at again. Is that becoming a problem for you guys, these no-arm tackles?
I don't know. Solid collision and it was a penalty and we're definitely coaching tackling with our arms, so I guess we'll keep doing that.
So what did you make of it in terms of momentum? Could you feel it slipping away from the second half of the first half?
Yeah, well, firstly, I thought we started really well. We came out and we performed the way we wanted to. We were going through our players and we were defending really well. And there was just a few moments there where, we probably kicked off and we just weren't good enough at, putting pressure on the Brumbies, and we made it easy for them to get out of their own half and then play in the half they wanted to. And then, as you said, that momentum built up. And as Thorny said, any Super Rugby team is given momentum and given that amount of ball and front foot, they're hard to stop. And that's probably the biggest lesson that our group's going to take away from this weekend.
I feel like the Australian conference, looking at now, there's only sort of a handful of points separating you guys to the Rebels sort of thing. So it's going to be a tight race for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I guess we haven't really looked too much at the table, so to speak. But I understand that where we're sitting, it's not too far away, nor are we too far away from the bottom. But it's quite contested. But for us, I don't think we're at a level where we're probably looking at the points that too much at the moment. We're about just getting better ourselves. Like we're capable of playing really good rugby, and then there's tonight's another example of where we're at. Probably just not consistently playing for 80 minutes. So building throughout the season, we'll get there, and we'll just let our cards sit where they are and see where we end up.
Yeah, he got a really solid knock there. So I think he's getting a bit of a check-up because obviously he got concussed or whatever. But yeah, I think just checking that there's nothing extra there, any bone break or anything. So you don't like seeing those in either team, but sometimes it's contact sport and sometimes those things happen.
You got other injuries,
Tanya was okay. He came off. He was getting a bit ginger on his shoulder. But yeah, Higgins, you got the old sniper. He was sort of watching a game and there was a guy on the ground doing a worm on the ground, but he, yes, obviously a calf injury there. And, we'll look into that. I guess maybe a grade 1 or grade 2. I probably shouldn't even say no way am I qualified, but it's something. It's a calf injury. So
you mentioned Ben before. He was obviously playing against his brother tonight.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that in professional footy, same position, two brothers going around?
Yeah. Thinking about the Walker brothers and me, maybe. I'm not. Get the Walters brothers, the hookers, Karen and Steve used to play against each other. I'm taking a long way back here. Probably showing my age, but yeah, isn't it special? It was cool. So you got those two there, and got young Isaac Lucas, who's up at Queensland with us, coming through, and also their other brother has come down to see the game. The family have come down, and who's involved in the sevens. So, wow, some good breeding there, four from four. But yeah, they're great. They're great footy family, the Lucases. The old man played at university. and every one of them's a tough little competitor, and I'm sure I'll check it on his brother, see how he's after the game. So that's good.